Alright, so today we're talking about Smite. You probably heard of it. It used to be quite popular. But what exactly is Smite? Well, depending on what game mode you play, it's either kind of a MOBA, but in third person instead of bird view, or it's a battle arena, also in third person. There's a selection of heroes or champions or gods, whatever you want to call them, and you can select one of them. I always play the weird Snow Yeti because I like him and I know how to play him. But there's a lot of other heroes. Most of them you have to pay for, or I don't know, unlock somehow else. Probably through playing and then investing the in-game money. So what can you expect from this game? It's actually quite unique because it has both elements from a MOBA and kinda like a third-person fighting game almost. Kinda like an MMO actually. It's the core concept of a MOBA, so you basically battle another team. There's creeps, there's gold, and you have to defend your base while basically killing the enemy's base. Pretty simple. Anyone that played MOBA before kinda knows that concept. But also anyone who played a MOBA before knows that usually, you move by clicking and you're in a top eye view, which is not the case for Smite. Because you move like in an MMO basically. You move with WASD, your skills are on 1 to 4, and you look around with your mouse. So it's basically an action MMO kinda. But there's only 3 to 5 people on a team. So technically it's kinda like a PvP MMO, kinda, a little bit. In a smaller arena with only 10 people max. And honestly, if you say it like that, it doesn't sound as good as I thought. Because I'm really not a fan of PvP in MMOs. I don't know why, it's just not my favorite part in any MMO. But Smite actually, I like it. It's fun. For me, Smite is kinda like that brain AFK game that you just play because it's easy. At least in the first couple levels. I'm not very far into this game, so my opponents are literally trash. I don't want to be mean or anything, but it feels like playing against bots. And that can be a good thing. I feel pretty good about myself, getting 30 kills in a match. But it's not really something that makes you feel like you did something amazing. And I'm very sure that in later levels, when you actually level up a bit, it's gonna be quite hard because, people actually know what they're doing. But in the early levels, if you've ever played an MMO or a MOBA before, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be slaying. Because, I don't know, maybe it's just children playing this game in the lower levels, because it really feels like playing against bots. They're just running in and dying to you. But yeah, basically I play mostly just arena because, I don't know, I like it. It's fun. It's a much smaller map than the 3v3 MOBA kind of style gameplay, and it cuts right to the point. The creeps meet in the middle of this big ass arena. Well, it's not that big, but yeah, in this arena. And so do the heroes basically. So you clash in the middle of this arena. There's not much cover. There's not much way to run away. It's basically just raw PvP. And that's definitely not for everyone because, some people like PvE. Some people like just fight against creeps or NPCs for that matter. And if you are one of those, you should probably stick to MMOs because, that's the whole point of MMOs kinda. But if you are into PvP, this game might be for you because it's a lot of fun. It's just a brawl basically. You just fight. And depending on how well you know your hero and your skills, you can pull off quite some cool stuff. Now, I personally wouldn't be able to play this for longer than a couple of weeks before I get really bored. I'm just not interested in getting in too deep because there's a shop and there's different skins and all kinds of stuff. But on default, the game basically plays itself. Not really, you still have to control your character and do the fighting and stuff. But there's no need to think about what items to buy or what skills to skill because the game just kind of does it for you. And I actually quite like that because, you can just be brain AFK. You go back to base, you automatically buy the items you need, you level up the skills that are best for you, and you just go out there and fight some people. That's great. I like that. It's quick, it's to the point, it's easy to understand. No need to like spend hours on researching which item does what and which item is best in what situation and when do you buy what and bleh. That's something you have to do in Dota or League of Legends or any other MOBA probably. But in Smite, there's just this option of, like, please game, just play yourself. Think about items and skills and stuff, so I don't have to. And I actually quite enjoy that, because that makes it so much more casual. And that makes it so much more open for new players and players that haven't played a MOBA before. It almost feels like the Fortnite of MOBAs. Really easy to get into and understand, very flashy design, and it's not too complex. Like, it can get complex if you want to. You can turn off the auto buy and skill stuff. So you can like think about what you want to buy and think about what skills you want to skill up. But honestly, for my purpose of playing this game, I don't really want that, because I play this game really casual. I turn it on, I pick a hero, and I go onto the battlefield and fucking fight, you know? That's the whole point of playing this game for me. Because if I want something complex or something I have to think about or really focus on, I can always play Dota, because that's just so much better. I mean, for that purpose, for thinking about what you're doing and, you know, not that casual. But Smite, that's just like a game, what, takes like 10 minutes maybe? 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes at max. So it's a perfect game to just turn on, turn off your brain, just go in, run in there and fight some people, you know. Doesn't that sound like fun? It sounds like fun to me. That's because it is fun for me. Now, if you're interested in some casual gameplay and some casual fighting without having to think about it too much, then I think this game might be good for you. But if you're interested in, I don't know, a MOBA that you actually have to think about or like be good at to, you know, get ahead, then this might not be for you. I mean, you can still get good and get a higher level and stuff, and I bet in the higher level it's a lot harder as well, and you're probably not gonna be very well off with the auto buying stuff, because, you know, at some point you probably have to think about what to buy and look at other heroes and what their items are, and it's getting complex, you know. And that's not why I'm here. I'm here to have simple fun, and that's exactly what I get out of Smite, because yeah, it's a very simple game. You have 4 skills, you walk around, you see the enemy, you press your skill buttons, and they die. It's simple. It doesn't get any simpler than that, I think. And I might get a lot of hate for this, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Smite players that actually take it serious. And hey, more power to you if you're one of them. But I'm not one of them. And for me, this game is all about being casual and easy to play and easy to pick up. And yes, I have not spent like 500 hours on this, because it's just a casual game for me. I don't spend that much time in casual games. I play them, I enjoy them, and I move on to the next game. That's kind of the whole, you know, point of this channel, because I'm not a person that plays games for a very long time. At least most games. I still play Dota, I still play The Hunter, but those are very rare games that actually manage to keep my attention, which is a rare thing. So most games for me are just, you know, I like playing them for a couple of hours, getting to know them, like understanding the concepts, the core concepts and stuff, and then moving on, because, you know, there's nothing more to learn. Well, there probably definitely is more to learn, but I understand the concept. I understand what it's all about. And then it's kind of getting boring for me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just weird like that. But hey, that's why I have a channel talking about all kinds of games, because my attention span, I guess, is just really low. But yeah, I've been rambling on about Smite way too long now, because, you know, it's a very simple game, and it's been over 9 minutes already, and it really doesn't need to be. I think all you need to know is in the first couple of minutes of this video. So a quick recap. Smite is for people that like PvP, that like having a casual experience, not thinking about items and builds and guides too much, and just having some simple fun, just bashing some heads in. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you didn't expect an in-depth review of this game, because that's not what I do, and you should probably know that. But yeah, I still hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful weekend, day, night, evening, morning, whenever you watch this. Goodbye.